which is kind of nice because we can get into these places, but that's the Gulf. And we have got to make tracks today, but we do need to get some fuel. I even had 3 things of fuel in here. I've got 1 left, which I just don't think it's going to get me down to Keaton Beach where I can refuel, and then Steinhatchee, and then Crystal or Cedar Key. We're trying to bust tracks because Tuesday's our deadline, and we've got 2.5 days, and it's going to start to blow, and it's going to start to blow hard. So we've got to make it. There just is no well, I mean, we can hole up in Cedar Key, but it looks like wherever we're going to be by Tuesday, we got a cold front coming through, which is going to blow. It's just going to continue to get windier and windier. You know, we're looking at Tuesday 12 to 13 knots, Wednesday's a little bit more, and I think by Friday or Saturday we're at 21, 22 knots, which that means the Gulf is off the table for us. As I can say, the biggest key to a successful trip is watching your weather. Watching your weather, keeping up with your engine, keeping up with you know, your plan of attack as to getting from one spot to the next. I'd like to have been in Crystal River already, but it is what it is. You know, I'm able to do about 20-25 miles a day because I've gotten 2 days where I've gotten screwed because of the tide. And even last night I only had about a foot of water under this, and this morning, well, you can see it right here. You know, there is no channel here, and we're at low tide, but I'm going to try and make tracks just because I've got to. But I'll keep a watch on my Navionic chart here and try and get out of here. Get around the corner, get going. There's a river around the corner that we might be able to get up into, and there is actually a fish camp up there, and maybe I can get a ride to get some fuel. And I'm only 22 miles from Keaton Beach, but if you're going to run out of fuel, you do not want to run out of fuel out here, or even up in here. I mean, you're just going to be stuck because we have no way of getting anywhere, no dinghy or anything like that. At this point, we've got to make sure we're all right with fuel. So, all right, let's get around this corner and work our way up into that fish camp, see if we can get some fuel. Well, boys and girls, this has certainly not been a good situation. We'll get out of here all right in a higher tide, but getting up through here, there's 3 boats that got grounded here. They just got out and walked them through here. It looks like the channel's this way, but got about 2 miles. They say there's a resort up here I can get some fuel. I thought I'd have enough fuel, and I may have, but I just can't take that chance. So we're going to adventure up in here and walk up to that resort, bail out the pontoons a little bit, get them out of there, or some water out of there, and you can see the traps and everything are almost out of the water here. So anyway, that's the plan of attack. We'll just ease it up in here, and once we head out of here, we'll be all right. We got to get back out of here by noon, just because I need to make it down to Keaton Beach. This is getting to be a little more than I was bargaining for sure. I knew coming out was going to be a real challenge, and the biggest challenge is I just can't go very fast. And here's the fuel. That's all we've got left, about a half a tank. So there's just no way. We're just not going to take that chance. You can't run out. I can't run out on the Gulf. If it was real sandy beaches, be a different story. I could maybe pull it. I think we're going to ground out here, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know where the channel is on this, but anyway, I got to get back to navigating. Well, Oyster Haven right there. I'd like to get over there and get some. Maybe on the way back, maybe we will. See if we we can't sidle up in there. We'll have to, it's going to be a muddy mess, but anyway, we might be able to do that. I just got confirmation from another boater that the resort up here, I have to walk to it. It's not too far, but I can get fuel there. Now, hopefully they'll have some two-cycle. Like I said, no matter what, I'll have to either get a ride or whatever, but there's just no ins and ifs about it. We're going to have to get fuel and some stuff to get ourselves to our next down there to Keaton Beach, and then Steinhatchee, and then Cedar Key on Monday, and then I don't know, it's going to be a real nip and pick from there to be able to get down to Crystal River, because we do, as we said, we do have that blow coming in on Tuesday. Wind. We do have an offshore wind today, which means it's coming off the, I guess it'd be coming off, I don't know, I have to look it up. I think coming off the south. I have to look it up on the Windy app. There's another boater. Maybe I can pick his brain a little bit on it too, but yeah, there's a dolphin right there. He's following right along. It's crazy how they do that. Yeah, he was just coming in, checking things out. There he is again. There's two of them now. Look at that. Crazy, huh? It never gets old, man. Never gets old seeing these things. Look at that. Whoa, you little fellers. Oh, come on back up. Come on back up. There we go. He's almost going to... Oh, look at that. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, knocked my chair. So what I was noticing from day to day and throughout the day is... what was happening is the pontoons seemed to be filling more and more and more all the time in both of them. Now the starboard pontoon was filling all the time. It was almost up to the top almost every 4 to 5 hours. The port side had water in it, but not as much. And I just was realizing that, you know, something is going awry here. And when we went up into Keaton Beach here and we spent the night, well, it basically all came to a conclusion. Basically, it sunk again. And I stayed another extra night, bailed out, and tried to do the best I could, and it sunk again. And it was just nothing we could do. We just couldn't seem to figure it out, and you can't get it out of the water. So there was a decision that had to be made, and we basically did that. Yeah, so after the pontoon basically was sinking twice, and I just didn't know what my options were. I really didn't have any options. I mean, I have no way of getting the pontoon boat out of the water to get time to patch it or anything. So it was basically to get rid of the pontoon and then try to figure out maybe grabbing a motorcycle or a scooter and try to get rid of some stuff and just get down to the big boat. It's all we can do. You know, you have to make decisions. You have to make them quick. You know, you're going to have people. You can't abandon the boat. So basically, Brenton gave me a call, and I was telling him all about it. And he said, "Hey, I'll be over in a couple hours." So he come over, and we really worked on stuff for like a couple of days, and we just really buttoned things up. We found a guy that wanted the pontoon, and you'll see the footage here and that. And then Brenton said, "Well, let's see if we can find a decent scooter," and he helped me with that. And we got that, and we went down to the big boat and did some work on the big boat, which I've got some of that. That'll come up in the next video, but we basically just got some things moved around, shaked around, and I redid all my food delivery stuff because I had to update all my stuff. I haven't done it in almost 9-10 months. So, you know, it's at that very much critical stage of we got to get some money back in the kitty to keep you know, formulating this adventure. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. We'll continue and show you the rest of this, and then we'll be going on to another video of some other, you know, getting ready to put the big boat in, I hope. So anyway, again, you know, you keep the adventure alive. You feel the Christmas spirit. You know, a little bit of money in the tip jar would be wonderful for some food and some gas and keeping things moving along. And I'll fill you in on the next video what we're up to. But so I'll put a link in the description on that tip jar. And like always, thank you for all the people that have sent a little bit of money for the tip jar. That's always helping out, always helping out. So that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Appreciate it very much. Kathy, thanks for what you sent there. It was wonderful. And so many people have been so generous, so that's cool. And like I said, it's just every little bit helps, and if it's a bunch of people that do just a little bit, goes a long ways. So here's the rest of the footage and the end of this kind of the ending of this video. Well, anyway, that's where we're at. That thing, there was a lot of water in there. There just was, without a way to get this out of water and to get a major repair done, it was just this is the only option I had. So this is what had to be done. There was no way around it. So guys, we are making a trip over to Ocala, and we have got Brenton here in his truck, and we'll have, you know, quite a bit more stuff about this, but we basically went to get this scooter, and Brenton kind of pulled things out of the fire, because I'll show you later in the day, but we got major problems with the pontoons as we got the leakage coming in, and it's just a game over. I just can't go any further. I'm just dead in the water. All right, fellas, stay tuned for more to come in the next coming days. A little bit more of the big boat and footage, and we're gonna get some food delivering in there and start doing some moving around here a little bit and get back on the water just as quick as we can with the big boat. Like I say, we got some work done on that. We're cleaning it up, getting it ready. So that is the plan. We'll see you guys in a couple more days on another video from the Wayne Diaries. Peace out. Once again, thanks for everything, guys. We'll see you soon.